Good morning. Now this is a special video for my Glebe Garden Centre request. So here we are. This is inside the polytunnel. I've got some courgettes, tomatoes. We've got my first ripe strawberry. You can see I've got all different varieties, about 22 I think what I'm growing. Got some sweet peas here, they need to go out. Got some more ripe strawberries here. And some more. And they're all beginning to change. Got some carrots in the back here. Patio variety. And basically lots of different types of tomatoes. Not tomatoes, strawberries, sorry. We've got tomatoes as well growing. We've got cucumbers, courgettes, grow mine in pots, more cucumber, courgettes. We've got some melons here, they've got to be taken out. I've just transplanted some of my strawberry plants from last year and I've started doing that. Got some alpine varieties down here. We've got cucumbers growing nicely on here. That we can. That gives you an. We can see. Hang on, it's a bit awkward. Sorry, there you are. So it's about thickness of my finger. I've got lots of different pansies, different varieties what I'm growing from seed. They are all under here. Now I've got lots more at home as well. These are all my potatoes grown in bags. They are nearly chest height, those. I've got another couple of weeks to go before they'll be ready. Then if we move into my other polytunnel here, I've got courgettes, two different courgettes. I've got gherkin, cucumber, what we got here? That's another cucumber. I've got a melon down here, and we've got different types of tomatoes growing. These are my zinnia, all grown from seed. And we've got some more down here, and across there. As you can see, I don't do too bad with my sowings. Got 2 cells missing there, but that could have been my mistake. I might have missed the seed out on those. They do need a water. And if we move round over here, we've got some leftover dwarf beans. Yep, same there. We've got kohlrabis. There's a red one and that's a white one. We've got some curly kale. 2 different varieties. No, sorry, that's a curly kale and they're kohlrabi. And then I'll take you out, have a quick peep. This is my strawberry patch. My main strawberry patch. As you can see, I've got so many strawberries. These all need potting up into big pots or putting into the ground. And just give you an idea, I've got lots. So if you know anyone who wants to buy any strawberry plants, you know who to ask. Obviously each one of these, this is for everyone in general, especially newbies. Every one of these strawberry plants has a potential of producing at least 10 strawberry runners. Well, 10 plants I should say, not necessarily 10 runners. You could get 5 runners and 2 strawberries off a runner. You can get a lot more, but I tend to limit it to about 10. And as you can see from generally my plants, they do look healthy. These are ones which are being transplanted, what I grew. You can see from runners, I should say, and you can see they have made some nice plants all along here. So anyway, the smaller 4-inch pots, I'm selling those for 60 pence, and the bigger ones are being sold for £1.50. Not that I've sold many, but you know, who knows. We all have dreams, don't we? So yeah, last year we had it was a bad year, and it was the first year after I planted them in the autumn, and they were picked in the spring. We had about £60 strawberries. If it was a good year, I reckon we could get £200 to £300 off these plants here alone. And we've got lots more in the polytunnel. Now, onto the allotment. You'll have to excuse the state of it. The weeds are growing quicker than I can take them out. I've got my rhubarb plants. I've got my vertical strawberry bed. They're growing nicely, aren't they? It's a bit of a trouble to water them. You have to remember, you've got to give them plenty of water, and ideally each one of these plants could do a little pipe where I can just put the end of the watering can and pour the water in. I haven't got around to it, but that's what I need to do. These rhubarb were all planted from seed last year, and you can probably see that end one, that's got really thick roots on. So, and you know, it's doing really well. I've got approximately 100 plants I'm growing for next year, champagne rhubarb. Hopefully I'm going to sell. These are my broad beans. I've got lettuce, more broad beans, some kohlrabi, put some marigolds in there. Over here we've got my raspberry bed. We've got approximately 40 canes of raspberries in here. They're new, so probably won't get a great deal this year, but next year should be a lot better. Over here I've got my little orchard, which was just planted in March, and as you can see, the apple tree, which is a Braeburn, is absolutely full with blossom. I'm hoping to get at least a couple of dozen apples off there. Over here I've got my cabbages. I think they were greyhound, remember right? Greyhound or hispy. We've got some turnips. Moving over here, I've got my curly kale and my kohlrabi. And then over in this area, I've got a mixture of climbing dwarf beans, French beans, and runner beans. There's the odd runner bean left because they were basically caught by the frost, so I took them all up. Over there I've got planted runner beans and climbing dwarf beans. I've got climbing dwarf beans at the end, broad beans, and beetroot, and 1 or 2 beans in that one there. And in there I've got kohlrabi. You'll notice I've got rhubarb dotted everywhere. This plant, this is either a loganberry or... yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a loganberry. I was going to say loganberry or tayberry, but no, loganberry. I've got more broad beans over here. I've got the pear tree across here, and then we have got gooseberry, some different strawberry plants, which I need to get this weeded. That will be a job to do this week. Another gooseberry. This big one here is my loganberry. Believe it or not, that was just a little plant about 12 inches high, last spring, and that's how much it's grown. And then we've just got some autumn raspberries over here, and that's basically it. That's my big polytunnel, my small polytunnel. I've got another one of these small ones at home, and then we also grow things in both the sheds and the conservatory. I just haven't got the space to do what I want, you know. Love to have had my own little nursery and that, but haven't got the money, haven't got the space, and no luck at getting a job at a garden centre, so I've pretty well given up on that idea now. I'll just have fun doing it myself, and who knows, maybe I'll sell a few things and we'll make it a bit more enjoyable. And that's it. That's all for my allotment. Thanks for watching.